The players in Major League Baseball have had their fair share of run-ins with reporters during the course of the league's history. Although the majority of these exchanges are polite and professional, some players have been known to publicly embarrass reporters in front of large crowds. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at times MLB players humiliated reporters. Yeah, you heard it right. Milton Bradley throws water bottle. In 2004, while Milton Bradley was being interviewed after a game, the reporter asked him a question that he found to be inappropriate. While Bradley was being interviewed after the game, the reporter asked him a question that he didn't like. So in response, Bradley threw a water bottle at the reporter. The altercation was captured on camera, and as a result, Bradley was given a 3-game suspension for his involvement. Even though this is an extreme example, it demonstrates that athletes can become angry and lash out at reporters. This is something that should not be surprising. Barry Bonds ignores reporter. As Barry Bonds was being questioned by a reporter in 2007, he abruptly stopped replying to the questions that were being asked of him. Throughout the course of the interview, Bonds abruptly stopped responding to the questions being asked by the reporter and then walked away without providing an explanation. Even though this incident might not appear to be as serious as some of the other occurrences on our list, it is nonetheless an example of a player exhibiting disrespect to a reporter. Bryce Harper tells reporter to shut up. As Bryce Harper was being interviewed after a game in 2019, he was confronted with a question that he found offensive and replied by instructing the reporter to shut up. Even though Harper offered an apology for his outburst later on, the reporter who was present during it still found it to be an unpleasant moment. David Price confronts reporter. In 2018, David Price had an altercation with a reporter in the clubhouse immediately following one of the team's games. Price was angered by the reporter's coverage of his performance, and as the argument continued to intensify, he told the reporter to meet him outside in order to resolve their differences. Even though Price later apologized for what happened, the reporter was nonetheless made to feel ashamed and humiliated as a result of the encounter. Manny Ramirez doesn't speak to media. In 2009, Manny Ramirez stayed silent for several weeks and refused to talk with the media. During the game, he even went to the extent of holding a placard that read, "I'm sorry, I can't talk to the media right now," in front of his face. Kevin Youkilis uses profanity. In 2012, a reporter asked Kevin Youkilis a question regarding his playing time, and in response, he let loose with a torrent of expletives directed at the person who had asked the question. Carlos Zambrano throws a Gatorade cooler. In 2011, Carlos Zambrano became frustrated with his performance during a game and hurled a Gatorade cooler into the dugout as a result of his frustration. A reporter who was standing close at the time of the incident got drenched as a result of the incident. Cole Hamels tells reporter that he sucks. In the course of an interview in 2013, Cole Hamels was questioned regarding the difficulties he experienced while pitching. Hamels reacted by informing the reporter that he sucked in his response. Jose Reyes ignores reporters' questions. In the course of the interview that took place in 2016, Jose Reyes was subjected to a question that he found unsatisfactory. When the reporter asked Reyes a question, his response was to ignore the subject and look off into the distance. The episode with Carlos Zambrano and the Gatorade cooler, Cole Hamels telling the reporter that he sucked, and Jose Reyes dismissing queries from a reporter are all examples. Even though the circumstances of each of these occurrences were different, they all serve as examples of athletes embarrassing reporters. Milton Bradley confronts reporter again. In 2009, when Milton Bradley was being interviewed after a game, he confronted the reporter and accused him of being negative. Bradley made this accusation while the reporter was asking him questions. As a result of the altercation, Bradley was penalized by receiving a 1-game suspension. It is crucial to keep in mind that athletes are human and are capable of having emotional reactions just like everyone else. Even though these interactions might be awkward and embarrassing for the media who are covering the story, whether you're a player or reporter, it's vital to approach every circumstance with the same level of professionalism and respect no matter what. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.